So when it comes to router settings, what specifically should you be looking for? The first thing you want to look at is the password to get into your router. Now, I'm not talking about your Wi-Fi password. I mean to actually get into the router itself. There's a username and password, and most of these routers come out of the box with the username being admin and the password being password. So the first thing you need to do is go in there and change that. Most of the time you can find it with a simple Google search of how do I get into my router. The next thing you want to take a look at once you're in your router is the firewall settings, because many times these things come out of the box from the manufacturer with it set to the lowest setting for your firewall, not the highest setting. And as we just talked about, the whole purpose of your router is to shut off traffic that you didn't ask for. So why would you want that to be on the lowest setting? That's like paying for that bouncer to stand outside the bar, but having him turn around facing the other direction, having a smoke break instead of watching who's coming in and out of the door. You just don't want that to happen. One of the other things you want to take a look at when you're looking at your router settings is what all is on your router. See if you can identify some of these devices. You can go into your router settings and look at your device list of attached devices, and you'll notice there's a dozen things on there. And you're going to have all your computers, your phones, things like that, but then you'll also have what we call the Internet of Things, which is going to be your TVs, your Ring doorbells, your baby monitors, your garage door openers, your Nest thermostats, all kinds of different things. So how do you get your smart devices off of your main network? The easiest way is to take a look at your router settings and see if you can turn on your guest network, or maybe they even have an Internet of Things network enabled already that you can just turn it on, and then you shift all those smart devices over to there. And now your main network is just your computer that you use for work, or the one, your personal computer to pay your bills, and your cell phones that need access to each other and the printer. To provide an even extra layer of security, you may want to buy another router and have it hooked up inside of your first router. It's easy to do. You can take the output of your first router with an Ethernet cable and hook that to the second router. Use the second router exclusively for your business. It'll have its own Wi-Fi password, it'll have its own Ethernet ports, and that gives you an outer layer of security, because now the rest of the stuff in your house is not affecting your business. One of the reasons why I'm talking about having a separate network for your business and getting all these Internet of Things off onto the guest network is because when's the last time you saw a security update for your Ring doorbell, or for your washing machine that's a smart device, or your refrigerator? They don't get these security patches, so they're not as secure. If there is a vulnerability out there, it sits out there for years. Everybody knows how to use it and get in, so those keep your network at a vulnerability